Boom, peace, intro. What's up, guys? I've been a little bit, huh? Back from vacation. Tired. Pretty good trip. Kids liked it. That's the goal. And they want to go to Branson again, Silver Dollar City, water park, all that stuff. I don't really care about any of that stuff, but I got to go along because I'm the ATM. So as long as they're having fun, that's all I want to do is let them have fun. So good trip, and just exhausted, man. I got so much to do. I got back, I got all these packages to ship off. Got a couple more killer boxes in from Mr Pruse. And I know it's not a coincidence. I know it's not. I mean, it's just not a coincidence. He sent me several boxes, and I don't recall them getting smashed or anything. And there might have been one that had a dent in it. But both of these he put fragile on. And they're caved in everywhere, both of them. And I mean, come on. It's, if you hate your job that much, get another one. I mean, whatever. But anyway, I'm sure they're fine in there because he packs it all real good. And I'm sure it's fire. This guy, man, he sends some good stuff. I tell you what, I owe him a lot for these past boulevards. I collect boulevards, and he's made sure I've got the past 3-4 sets. I wouldn't have found them if it wasn't for him. I haven't seen them still. I've seen one or two here and there. I grab them for guys, give them away, but that's it. Don't see them. I mean, what do you want me to say? I can't find them. He really hooked me up. I go through these cars, I want to get rid because I'm not into all these basics anymore, but it's hard, guys. I don't know if you guys are having the same problem, but you go up there and you start looking and you're like, oh, I kind of like that one. I kind of like that one. I kind of like that one. You're like, come on, man, stop it. Get rid of them. It's hard. It's really hard. So I keep throwing them in boxes and sending them off, but it's just hard to figure out what you don't want. Because like I said, I want to stick to, I'm kind of done with the basics except for certain ones, that I always liked, but it's hard. But I got to do something because I'm getting way too many cars. And I made sure not to buy any when I was out of town. Well, I didn't really see any, but I looked for boulevards because they're hard to find. I looked for something that I wouldn't normally see because they're hard, but I didn't see anything like that. And I didn't bother going through the Hot Wheels because I don't want to grab a bunch of them. So, didn't do any of that. And I mean, I did grab me got myself a cup, Silver Dollar City, just to put my pre-workout drink in. Works pretty good. Got a lid on it. I said, what the heck, I'm gonna buy myself something. I blew a lot of money. I realized when I got home, I bought stuff for other people. I didn't really buy myself anything. Well, I did. I bought me a world's smallest Tonka truck. Check that out. I bought a world's smallest Tonka truck. Thought that was pretty cool. They had a world's smallest big wheel, world's smallest red wagon. They had all kinds of stuff. I almost grabbed the big wheel in the red wagon, but I was like, come on, man, you got to stop. You're going on and on. You don't need to get all that stuff. And these actually here I got for other people. A few of you guys that are constantly sending me stuff. I got you some things I'm going to send to you. And Mainly just because there's so many of you guys that send me stuff that I couldn't, but there's a few of you that constantly send me stuff, and when I seen something, it made me think of you, and I was like, I'm gonna get that for him. So, but I was just saying, I didn't realize until I basically got home and was going through everything that I got myself a couple of refrigerator magnets, because I always collect a magnet for my refrigerator for somewhere I might go, like the Hollywood Wax Museum or something. Last year was the Titanic, blah blah, stuff like that. And I got that cup, and I got one of them Tonka trucks. The rest of it was I blew on everybody else, and I can't believe how much money you can go through on a trip like that. Thousands, man. I mean, but it's a family thing, so that's how it goes, man. It's just that's how it goes. I'm just glad I can do it. I'm glad I was able to do it. The grandkids love it. Next year they don't know what just yet. Thinking about, they like their stuff in Branson, but they also want to be on the lake again. They're missing the boat and tubing like we used to. So next year sounds like, unless they change it, we'll be doing the cabin thing, which is a big family cabin you can get for a week or so. And, depending on how big it is and how long you're staying, 2,000, 25, something, and right on the lake, get a boat, and then you have it, but then you can still go to town and do some things if you want to. So it sounds like we may be doing that. I don't know. I always tell them I have to hope I'm still alive, I'm still working, I'm still making money, and then we can plan, we can do those things. But I can never promise it until it comes. So I just don't know. So many things can ruin those things that it kind of sucks, because you need to plan ahead for those vacations, especially like the cabin. I'll be needing to reserve that pretty soon, because it'll be gone. You wait till February or March, it's gone. And because they've already reserved it for July. People, they know. So I have to do it ahead of time, and that's what's kind of a bummer, is because once you do that, you need to hope everything works out. So anyway, not to ramble on about that, but it was a good trip, good thing, and all. And now I'm back, and I got tons of things to do. But Mr. Pruse got hold of me and told me he sent me 2 killer boxes, and from what he said, I think it's another Boulevard set, the newest one. And he sent me an extra car, and it was one that somebody already asked me for across the pond. If I found one, he'd like to have it. And I think Mr. Pruse sent me an extra one. If he did, it's going to go to that guy automatically. So remember, guys, anything that comes from these extra Boulevards, that is Mr. Pruse. He is the one that gave these to me to be able to give to you. Not that I won't go buy them to give to you, I just haven't found any. He's the one hooking us up. And so anyway, and I need to cut back on a lot of stuff anyway, because I know I'm rambling on, but I ain't seen you guys in a while. Some of you want to hear it, some of you don't. Some of you probably already left because you didn't want to hear it. But I've had this Durango here. I bought it in 21, bought it new in 21. And I've been driving it, but it was a V6. I didn't get a V8, and I regretted it ever since. It does great on the highway, but through town, it sounds like a lawnmower that's going to blow up, taking off, stop to side. Oh, I mean, I always hated the sound of it. It just feels like it sounds like it's going to blow up. But I kept it anyway because I wanted to haul my grandkids around, and and it wasn't bad looking and all. Red's not my thing, but that's what they had. It was kind of. I was telling my son about a charcoal gray one they had, and I was like, I think I'm going to go get that. Well, he goes home, jumps in his car, goes up there with his girl, and they bought it. Show up in my house. Is this the one you're talking about? It's like, yeah, dude, that was the one I was talking about. So I shot back up there the next day, and all they had was this red one. I was looking at a black one, but it wasn't there. So, hold on a minute. So I went up there. Sorry, I had to stop for a minute. And I wanted this black one, but it was gone too. So they had this red one. So I was like, well, I guess I'll get it if it's all good. And basically, other than the trips and occasionally, I never have more than 2 or 3 of my grandkids with me at one time. And so I was like, I don't need it, because I got I got third row seating in there for that purpose. Now, going on a trip didn't help me, because you have to fold those third row seating down to get your luggage in there. So I couldn't get nobody back there anyway. But once you know, around town here, it was perfect. I can get all 5 of my grandkids in there, piece of cake. And but hardly ever did I have all 5 of them. Most of the time, I'd have 2, sometimes 3. So I was like, you know, I'm driving this thing every day, and I hate it. Why? And I was like, well, that's what you need to do, man. So I'm getting ready for my trip. So I take it to the Dodge house to get the oil change and the tires rotated, because I got warranty and I don't want to screw that up. So I take it to them to make sure it's all documented. And they get it done after I just filled the tank too with gas. And it's a Saturday. And then I look across the street, while I'm waiting, and in front of their dealership, they have a green Charger RT, last call, 2023. But, you know, the last ones they're making. And they have it, and they have a Scat Pack, which I wanted. But that Scat Pack was 72 grand. It was 69 grand. After the stuff they had, I come up to 72. So it was basically $23,000 more than this one, without, you know, not being a Scat Pack. Which Scat Pack's basically the 6.2 with the, you know, the Screamer. And so I was like, man, I can't pay 72,000. But they also had this sweet baby, which I wanted. It was a Challenger. It was a Scat Pack too. Whoops. It was a Scat Pack too. Look at that beauty. Stinger. And it was last call also. They're not making it anymore either. And and I love the Challenger. But, and I almost went for it, even at 72 grand. And but it's a 2-door. I can't get my grandkids in there at all very easily. So I went ahead and said, well, I think I better stick with the Charger. And so I basically traded my truck for that Charger right there. Now, I love that green. I know a lot of people don't. They're like, that's ugly. I love it. That's the color green I like. And these yellow lip splitter protectors, they're for shipping purposes. I know, everybody knows. But I think they look good with the car and their contrast to it. It's a good offset, and they look good on the car. So I ordered aftermarket ones, because these actually say on them they're molded to be removed by dealer. Okay? Well, I order aftermarket ones that are for it. So, but I think it looks good on there. And but anyway, that's what I traded for. And then you know, I think it's an awesome looking car. And man, she will scream, boy. For an RT, nothing on it. Well, I got a Can-In cold air intake now, but it's right at 384 horsepower, 465 foot-pounds of torque, and man, it will get it for what it is, an RT. And so I've been dealing with that, and then of course I always wake up. No matter what I buy, I hate buying things like that, because it gives me buyer's remorse. So for a while, even when I bought that Durango, I wake up in the middle of the night just mad, and why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? You know, I don't know why I do that, but so I got to get past that, because it's something that bothers me in the middle of the night. Once I'm up and awake, going about my day, I'm like, I'm glad I got that car. That's what I wanted. And but when I'm sleeping, man, it'll wake me up in the middle of the night like dude, what are you, stupid? What'd you do that for? You ain't a teenager. I mean, it's so weird. And maybe I shouldn't have done it. I don't know, but I didn't want to drive that Durango no more. Now, and then I realized, you know what I should have done? I should have bought the V8. I should have got the Durango and a V8, and then I would have been fine with it. I wouldn't even have cared about it, not having all my kids and grandkids in there all the time, because it would have been a V8 and had more power. Because that's what worried me about the thing, is if I kept it 5, 6, 7 years from now, is that V6 going to finally take a crap on me because it just can't go? So I don't know. So anyway, guys, I've been dealing with that too, trying to get used to that thing handled. So just a lot of things going on. But I'm back, and I got all the cars that you guys want I need to ship off. I got new RLC Camaros in that I'm going to put in the sticker drawings. Sweet little rides. And some of you asked me to get you one, which I did. I got to get those shipped off too, but I should have some left for the sticker drawings. And so I just got a lot of things to do. And look at me, I've already wasted 16 minutes rambling on. And hold on, I got to take a bite of something here. Got my shirt on I got from Die Cast Clown. I had to snip the sleeves, make it Hewitt ready, because I'm a tough guy, in case you haven't heard. Rumor going around is I'm a tough guy. Okay, you say so. I've been called worse. Anyway, let's just get to business here. Anyway, Mr. Pruse hooked us up again. Remember, guys, always cut towards yourself and with a lot of force. Kids, don't fall for what I just said. That was a trick. Adults, if you're dumb enough to believe what I just said, well, I shouldn't say that, because here I am cutting towards myself. I mean, I guess what you should really say is, be safe with a knife, okay? You know how many people jab themselves cutting avocados every year? I was shocked. And then one day, I was popping the seed out of an avocado, and I stabbed myself right in the hand. I was like, now that's what they're talking about. I get it now. Be careful with the avocados. Anyway, here we go. We're busting open one of these, and Mr. Pruse is already, he's already hooking us up. And that's what it is. He's already got us. Oh, these are some extras. Right on. Cool. It's not the whole set, but that's a big start. Yep, that's one of them right there. Yep, buddy across the pond asked for one of those. If I came across it, I would say, okay, buddy, I'll keep an eye out, knowing I'm most likely never going to come across it. Well, look at there, buddy. Mr. Pruse hooked us up. I haven't shipped your winnings off yet either, so this will go with it. Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. I think he got me one. I said in here, but if not, I done told you can have that. I'll let you have that. Then he sent 2 of the 91 Cyclones. That's the set. This is the newest one. That's unbelievable. And of course the Mercedes. Man, that is awesome, buddy. I'll tell you what, Mr. Pruse is simply unbelievable. I don't know how he does it. But he is a heck of a nice guy. That's why I grabbed him some things too when I was out there, because you got to return these kind of favors. I mean, This guy, I have no idea how to repay him. Check that out. Hawaii 5-0 Chase, green machine. Green light, green machine. Ain't that something? Like I said, I never did understand why they make the ugliest stuff the Chase. The green just is ridiculous on there. And I love green, but it's just like, why does that make it a Chase? And that's not, I used to watch the old Hawaii 5-0. I know a lot of you older guys, you know, book 'em, Dano. Remember the old one, the original. There is no other after that. But I had an uncle that watched it religiously, and Gunsmoke, all of that. So a lot of times I was over there and watch it all, Bonanza, Gunsmoke, Hawaii 5-0, all of it, you know. And but the new one I've seen a couple times. It wasn't too bad, but pretty sweet. Sent me a Chase green machine. Right on. Thanks, buddy. And bubble wrap. Man, I get a heck of a lot of use out of bubble wrap. Oh, whoa, he might have sent another one. He usually seals them up and stuff like this. Might be a whole set of them boulevards. I guess I shouldn't say that ahead of time, but that's usually what he sticks in there. My gosh, man. I believe it is. It is. The whole set. Oh, don't fall. Once again, the whole set. So yes, indeed, I do have another hold-in. That is awesome. There you go. Look at that. The whole set. And I have seen none of these, and most likely won't. Simply unbelievable, man. So there's the whole, that is for me. I'll be keeping that. And now I've got these extras I'll be adding to people's packages. This will be going to you, buddy, across the pond. And so I'm actually glad I hadn't shipped your box off. And in case you're wondering who that is, it's Mr. Spahar. He won Snake and Mongoose, but already had it and said he didn't want another one. So this will be perfect. I can send him that instead. Now we got box number 2. And it's not near as smashed, but it is kind of caved in thanks to these guys. You know, they fragile, you say. Sounds broken. I'll tell you what, man, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, that just cracked me up the way he was kicking that package all the way down the street. And then he gets there and he's like, sounds broken. Anyway, let's check it out and see what he's got in this box. Again, buddy, I don't know how I'm going to repay you, but I did get you something pretty cool from Branson. Hopefully you like it. And see what we got in here. Open last. Whoa, those kind of things are usually, I mean, how that really makes you wonder about something. Open last. You know, it's like everything he has in here is usually when you see something like that, it's because that's the prize, you know. But everything he puts in these boxes is unbelievable, man. Oh, that is super cool. You see this? I seen this when I was on vacation, and I kept restraint and did not buy it. But it's the 57 Ford Fairlane 500, and it was so awesome looking. Look how clean that car is. Yeah, I was trying to keep myself from blowing a bunch of money on cars while I was on trip with my grandkids, because I was spending money on them. I didn't want to go and spend a bunch of money on myself, but if I seen boulevards or something that was hard to find, I was going to grab them, but I didn't see any. But this I seen, and I didn't get it. Man, that is awesome. But look how awesome, I mean, look how awesome that looks. It's just a stock looking car, nice wheels on it. Just a beauty, man. That is awesome, Mr. Pruse. I tell you what, man, I don't know how you do this. I really appreciate you. And some more, man, I love the gassers. 66 Dodge Charger gasser. Lion. Look at that baby. Oh my gosh. Man, that is unbelievable. Got another one. 71 Plymouth Cuda. Man, that baby looks awesome too. Look at that. Dang, that is a beauty. It's got this flat, metallic looking paint on it. Man, that looks awesome. Man, he's got all kinds of stuff in here. This is some old Johnny Lightning muscle cars. 72 Nova SS. Look at that baby. Hood opens. You can see the engine through the scoop. Man, that baby is sweet. It says 94 on the back. 1994. Dang, that's a good looking car. I need to find somewhere to set that stuff. Motor Trend Johnny Lightning. Number 12 Plymouth Superbird. I'm not sure what year this is. 2004 maybe? Man, that is nice. Oh, another one. 1970 Superbird. Golly, man. Oh, don't fall, don't fall. And another one. Oh, this one looks real cool. Mopar High Performance. It sticks out. Just the color of it, the way it's accented, just sticks out. Look at that. Every now and then I see one looks exactly like this. Guy's got it in a storage unit not too far away, and I see him pull it out a lot of times on the weekend. I mean, same color, Krager wheels. I mean, it looks identical to that. Dang, buddy, that's awesome. Man, got some more stuff in here. Oh, Thumper. 66 Ford Bronco, 66 Mustang. Yeah, that's my birth year right there. And I didn't even realize, I kept saying I was 58. I'm 57. My wife's like, yeah, 58. Like, I am. No, you're not. You're 57. Like, what? That's weird how you forget how old you are. Check that baby out. I was like, so I got even longer before I retire? That sucks. I thought I was closer to retirement. Man, that is good looking. Wow. Man, that is really nice. That is really nice looking, guys. That Bronco is unbelievable. Man, I'll set this stuff. Put that right over there. I hope it don't fall. Oh, I remember you asking me about those. I remember that now. You sent me a picture of those. Yeah, no, I never did find that. Man, FAO Schwartz package. Check that out. My granddaughter's going to say, oh, those are all chase cars. She'll be eyeballing that. Those are all super specials. Man, this is a nice set. Yeah, I never did see it. I remember seeing videos of people finding it, and I checked around, but I never did see it anywhere. Dang, man, appreciate that, buddy. Holy cow, man. That is awesome. I'm telling you, man, Mr. Pruse is simply unbelievable. And then he's got open last. Now, after all that fire, what could possibly be in here? I think I may have opened the boxes wrong. Uh-oh. What in the world is that doing in trash? I'm gonna have to find out where those are in trash. Yeah, buddy, I think I opened them out of order, didn't I? I think this was supposed to be the surprise. Which it is a surprise, but holy cow. Holy cow, buddy. Another set of the newest Boulevards. That is unbelievable, man. Holy cow. Man, I don't know how you do it, Mr. Pruse. Golly. I appreciate you, buddy. Guys, whoever I send these to, I'll be going here and there to people. Don't forget, you got to thank Mr. Pruse. I'm not the one that found these. He did. And sent them to me. Holy cow. And that stuff ain't cheap. Dang, man, I didn't even look at the shipping on the box this time. But I'm sure it wasn't cheap. Man, I appreciate you, buddy. And everybody else will as well. Golly, man. Once again, I got the newest set of Boulevards, all because of Mr. Pruse. And I don't know of anybody in my area that's even seen these yet. That's unbelievable, buddy. Gosh, man. And he told me, he said, I mean, I know he must be sending these extras for me to pass on to you guys, because he knows I only collect one. And so, so he knows, like I said, you guys make sure to thank him. Now, I know a lot of you guys that I send stuff to, you don't make videos. You know, that's fine. I still send stuff to you. You don't have to make a video for me to send stuff to you. What I'm saying is, so I know a lot of you won't be able to say, hey, thanks, Mr. Pruse sent me this, you know. But a lot of you guys that do make videos and I send it to you, you know what I mean. Thank Mr. Pruse, because Mr. Pruse is the one that sent it to you. Matter of fact, Trevor Samuda got a black Impala I sent him. That was from Mr. Pruse, from Mr. Pruse, and I seen his video, and he remembered and thanked Mr. Pruse, because you wouldn't have it if it wasn't for Mr. Pruse. I'm telling you, I didn't find these. So holy cow, man! I came back and I got all of this. And that's amazing, man. It's crazy. It's simply crazy. And I got so much work to do. And sorry I didn't get you guys this stuff shipped off, but I'm going to this weekend. And I mean, there's always some good with the bad. While I was on my vacation, something accessed my PayPal account and put it to 0. Yeah, pretty good chunk of money. But I got a hold of PayPal, and they seemed to think it was something on their end that might have allowed access. And but anyway, they think that they get my money back, so they're supposed to give me back my money. So that's not a bad thing. But until then, I had to transfer some money because I need to be able to ship. So I'll pull it out of my account. But yeah, I was like, what's the odds of that, man? Somebody accessed my account. How? Who knows, man? But anyway, thanks again, buddy. And I better let you guys go. I done rambled you on. I know some of you will stay. Why do you done left? There he is again. He just won't shut up. You're welcome. Anyway, again, Mr. Pruse, I don't know how many times I don't know what else to say. You're unbelievable, buddy. You're unbelievable. And thanks. And also, guys, I heard about Paco's doing the auction for the St. Jude's deal. I don't have Whatnot. I didn't get to see it, but I heard he done an excellent job, and I can just imagine how much work that is. I mean, it's a lot of work, I'm sure. So that's awesome. And I guess there's a part 2 coming up this Saturday. So anybody interested in getting on there and checking some things out, go right ahead. I don't want to do Whatnot, so I don't know if I'll check it out or not, but I was busy last weekend anyway. So anyway, thanks again to all you guys for participating. And I don't think somebody told me my custom didn't come up, so I don't know if anybody still wants it, but maybe it'll come up this weekend. But they told me that Derek's, Pete, Jake, and I think Pia, theirs came up and sold, so that's good. That's good chunks. And so anyway, we'll see what happens. But good job. I mean, Paco nailed it from what I heard, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, y'all take it easy. Thanks again, Mr. Pruse. This is unbelievable. Like I said, I don't know how. I'm never going to be able to pay you. I mean, you don't. Unbelievable. Thanks again, guys. Peace. Outro.